Hello, everyone. Week 4 involves determining the role of textbooks in content area classes. Understanding the text feature elements in nonfiction text, as well as why it is more difficult for students to navigate than fiction text, will also be included this week. By the end of the week, you will be able to determine the role of textbooks in content area classes, develop appropriate methods of using textbooks, determine the text feature elements in nonfiction text that make it more difficult to read, determine the aids in text that assist with readability, and understand two formulas used to calculate the readability of various passages. Your assigned readings this week are chapters 3 and 6 from the Daniels Zemmelman text and the Dyslexia Handbook, which is found on Moodle. Here is our PowerPoint for the week, the Dyslexia Handbook, Chapter 3. Now, before I talk about Chapter 3, I want to talk about readability formulas. There are numerous formulas and indexes, but we're only going to look at two this week. The Fry method of readability, which was developed by Edward Fry, it measures English texts to provide you with a reading and/or grade level based on two criteria. The first being the average number of sentences, and the second, syllables per 100 words. You plot these averages onto the Fry graph to visually show you the grade level of your readers. This is the most widely used method to determine readability. Another one is the SMOG index, which is a simple measure of gobbledygook of readability, was developed by Harry McLaughlin. He created this as an improvement over other readability formulas. The index estimates the years of education a person needs to understand a piece of writing. Online, you can find many free readability calculators. For examples, the Automated Readability Index Calculator, the Fogg Formula Calculator, the Flesch-Kincaid Grade Level Calculator, just to name a few. In fact, Microsoft Word will also calculate for you after the grammar check. It will determine the readability. Keep in mind that readability formulas and indexes are not exact. Most consider an error factor of +1 or -1 grade level for elementary materials and 2 years for high school. For information on readability formulas, you can always check out readabilityformulas.com online. Now, on to Chapter 3. Why textbooks are not enough. This discusses the central role of textbooks. As Daniels and Zemmelman were writing our text, they examined some of the newer textbooks and found that they are actually getting better, especially in the content area of science. In your field experiences, what are you noticing teachers using? Are they mainly textbooks, or are they using additional sources that are available? Chapter 6, How to Use a Textbook, is a powerful chapter in our text. Isabel Beck is mentioned in Chapter 6, and she is credited with the 3-tier model of academic vocabulary. Tier 1 words are the words the students already know. Tier 2 words are words that cross multiple disciplines, and Tier 3 words are content specific. Janet Allen also has a flip chart, Tools for Teaching Academic Vocabulary, As I've said before, this is a great reference for your professional bookshelf. Also included in Chapter 6 are ways to use textbooks more effectively. I wish when I began teaching that I knew that textbooks could be used in several different ways. It wasn't starting on page 1 and going through the entire textbook. Next week, July 3rd through the 8th, we are on break. No assignments are due. When we return July 10th, which is week 5, your dyslexia strategy lesson is due. If you have questions about this assignment, please ask. Review the rubric before you submit your lesson. I will be checking email over break early each morning, so if you have questions, ask. The dyslexia assignment will be submitted on Moodle and on SLNL. Assignments this week, you have response to textbook topics and your PowerPoint response activities. I hope you have a restful week and a happy 4th of July. We are in week 4 of 8, so we are cruising right along. Thank you.